Hi Daily Dragons, this is Miss Coach and I want to welcome you back to another Writer's Workshop, the Literary Essay Series. We are on Lesson 7. So let's take a look at where we are in the process of how to write a literary essay. We have explored and brainstormed ideas about our core novel, Esperanza Rising, and as we looked over ideas, we found a big idea, our thesis about the core novel. And the question to ask yourself is, what is the important life lesson that the author is trying to teach readers through the character of Esperanza and her life? Now you've created your box and bullets, and for the past few lessons, you have been collecting evidence. You've collected microstories, you've collected quotes to support your claims and reasons, and today you will be creating a list to support one of your reasons. Today I want to teach you that lists, like songs or poems, are written for both the ear and the heart. They need to sound good and mean a lot. Writers say them aloud as they write to make them sound good, and the writers think, how can I bring together a surprising combination of items so that the whole list makes an effect on the reader? So let's try together. You'll help me with my literary essay on the book Fox. Now it's important to reference your box and bullets. So here is mine. In my box at the top is my thesis, my big idea, the lesson that I feel the author is trying to teach readers. And that is, dog is a good friend. And here are my 3 reasons. The first one is that he is caring. The second is that he's helpful. And the third one is that dog doesn't give up on his friends. Now, I've highlighted the third reason in red because that is the reason that I've chosen to create a list for. For your homework, you will be choosing one of your reasons and writing one body paragraph, which includes a list to support that reason. So let's build a list to support my claim that dog is a good friend because he doesn't give up on his friends. Okay. Now, I wrote this reminder, dog doesn't give up on his friends, so that I can stay focused on this point. Now, here's my list. He doesn't give up on Magpie when she realizes she'll never fly again. Dog doesn't give up on Magpie when she yells at him. He doesn't give up on Magpie when she sleeps for a whole week. He doesn't give up on being Fox's friend, even when Magpie warns him not to trust Fox. So just like I did here, I want you to find 3 to 4 examples in your list to support one of your reasons. Okay, so now I have my list on the side here, and you're going to use your list to write a 1 body paragraph to prove your point. And again, I'm putting my reminder, dog doesn't give up on his friends. That's the important point that I always want to go back to. And of course, I want you to use your resources that I've provided. This chart is very important for writing your body paragraphs. So, how to angle a story to make a point. Now, when I say story, it's referring to a microstory, but it's also referring to your paragraph, right? So, the first one is I got to remember to begin the paragraph by repeating the point I want to make, which is dog doesn't give up on his friends, right? Next one is use words from the text. So I have to remember to use quotes. The third one is to mention what the character does not do as a way to draw attention to what he does do. And finally, the last point to remember is to repeat keywords from the big idea or topic sentence often. So I always want to connect back to my point. Dog doesn't give up on his friends to prove that he is a good friend. Now I've moved my how to angle a story chart to the side here. I want you to be able to do that too. I've included it on your homework link, so copy and paste it onto your Word document. Okay, so we're going to use my list to write a 1 body paragraph. Okay. And here's my first draft. Why don't you read it with me? Okay, Most importantly, dog is such a good friend because he doesn't give up on them. There are so many moments in the story that prove this fact about dog. He doesn't give up on Magpie when she yells at him, when she realizes she'll never fly again, and when she sleeps for a whole week to recover from her burnt wing. Even more, dog doesn't give up on being Fox's friend, even though Magpie warns him not to trust Fox. These examples show that dog is committed, dependable, and doesn't give up on friends. If you're looking for a friend you can always depend on, you have to find a friend like dog. So, am I done? No, we have to check the chart. So, did I begin the story by repeating the point I want to make, which is dog doesn't give up on his friends? Let's see. Most importantly, this was my third reason, so that's why it was my most important reason, which is why I included this transitional phrase. Most importantly, dog is such a good friend because he doesn't give up on them. Ding, ding, ding. I got it right there. So I'm going to check this off. Okay. Now, did I use words from the text? Did I quote the book at all? Did I show text evidence? Oh no, I forgot that. Okay. I'm going to have to circle that. Okay. Did I mention what the character does not do? Let's see. Do you see it? Type it in the chat. Do I mention what dog does not do to draw attention? Oh, right here. Dog doesn't give up on being Fox's friend. Right? Even though Magpie warns him. So I got it. All right, and my final point is, did I repeat keywords from my big idea or topic sentence, right? So my big idea right now for this paragraph is he doesn't give up on them. Right? So let's see. He doesn't give up. He doesn't give up. Let's see. Even more, he doesn't give up again. It shows dog is committed. Oh, that's another way of saying someone that doesn't give up. Ooh, dependable. Again, someone who doesn't give up easily. And again, I repeat, doesn't give up. Right? So I do try to add some other words that describe someone who doesn't give up easily, like committed or dependable, just so I can change it up a little bit. Right? So I got everything except for the using text, using words from the text. So I have to try again. All right, so let's take a look. I highlighted what I added in red. There, I'm done. Now, friends, you have to reread it. You have to read to see if the reader is going to agree with you. So read out loud so you can hear yourself. So read it with me. Most importantly, dog is such a good friend because he doesn't give up on them. There are so many moments in the story that prove this fact about dog. He doesn't give up on Magpie when she yells at him, when she realizes she'll never fly again, and when she sleeps for a whole week to recover from her burnt wing. That's the list there. Even more, dog doesn't give up on being Fox's friend, even though Magpie warns him not to trust Fox. In the book, dog responds to Magpie's warnings by saying, "He's all right, let him be." These examples show that dog is committed, dependable, and doesn't give up on his friends. If you're looking for a friend you can always depend on, you have to find a friend like dog. Now I want you to notice that I didn't just include just a quote. I didn't just say, dog said, "He's all right, let him be." I included a kind of introductory phrase. Right? Here I am describing the story, but when I get to this point and I'm going to quote, I introduce the quote by saying, in the book, dog responds to Magpie's warnings by saying, and I say warning because the sentence before, I was just saying Magpie was warning dog. Right? So there I'm connecting it to my sentences, not just throwing in a random quote. All right? So there it is. I finally, on my second draft, I completed my how to angle a story to make my point chart. So now it's your turn to use a list to support one of your reasons. You will number one, review your thesis and reasons. Okay, your previous homework, your box and bullets. You want to choose one reason to create a list of examples to prove that one reason. Okay, so and then you will type up one paragraph. You will use your core novel to find examples for your list. Read over your list and choose the best 3 to 4 examples that prove that reason. Make sure it proves that reason. Okay? And you will continue your homework on your Microsoft Word document where you title it your name and micro stories, and you'll just type it at the bottom. All right? You'll continue at the bottom. You'll start by typing out your list. Title your list. You're going to say list for a reason and then write your reason. Okay? Once you have your list, then you will refer to your tool, how to angle a story to make a point chart, and you will write 1 paragraph to prove your reason. So just 1 paragraph. Number 6, you will read your paragraph over to check for spelling or grammar errors and to see if it proves your reasons. Okay? And number 7, you will let your teacher know that you have completed Writer's Workshop number 7 homework. As always, if you have further questions, please reach out to Ms. Licta or Ms. Coach on Microsoft Teams or through email, and we'll do our best to answer your questions. This is the second to last lesson of our Writer's Workshop, the Literary Essay Series, Lesson 7. Lesson 8 will be our final one, and next week is when we will be drafting and publishing. This concludes the Writer's Workshop, the Literary Essay Series, Lesson 7. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.